Tua to throw right away. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they get one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry now for Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Good route here.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They go play action. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Third walk always tilts to the defense, and I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Down the sideline he goes. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Cousins out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The drive starts with a completion left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. Madison trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And this time he is in. Alexander Madison taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
2 now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
2 to throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Achane gets it from the gun, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second down, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's Madison getting it again on second, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 44 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Cousins here going to change the play. Here's Madison running on first down. Fighting throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On play action, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Caleb Evans. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
21G, 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just...
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can find out more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes going to change things up. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was looking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
Yeah, I got a mic. I ain't talking right now. I'm trying to lock in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's still not the guy.
Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, but that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A big change in field position.
Nah, you good. Shit, last game, I was going crazy. Now I'm playing like some ass right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Stroud off the play fake. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
A run by Pacheco on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they'll go right back to Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pacheco. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Noah Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 44 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stood Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In search of 40 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Throwing Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 37 yards. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
The score, Steelers 7, Bills 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red, and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive intercept. This one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Good route there.
Play action now. Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Gino on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Cousins going to change it up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the linebacker Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Up the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Geno. And Walker has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Cousins now to throw on first down. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.